I'm here to talk to you about a easy way to do spelling tests. For those of you who aren't familiar with Google Forms, I do my spelling tests on Google Forms because I kind of got tired of doing the paper and pencil test, and found that this was just an easier way to do spelling tests, and it adds a little more critical thinking for the students. So I'm going to walk you guys through how to set up a spelling test on Google Forms. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on blank quiz, and it's going to bring up a blank form for you. To save some time, because this is just a quick how-to video, I have a copy of one of my spelling tests, so I'm going to just pull that up. So as you guys do it, you can add in the title of what your spelling test is here, so that way you can see what it is, and you put the title right here. The first thing that you're going to want to add is, when you add your question, you can add whatever question you want to add, but the first thing you're definitely going to want to do is the type your name portion right here. If you don't, it's just going to show you your student's ID number, which I don't have my student ID numbers memorized, so that makes it really hard to go through and grade. Whereas what this does right here, type your name, make it required, it eliminates the no name test. They have their name right here, so when you go to grade it, you can see their names. Now, moving onwards. Now you can start to add in your questions. And as you guys saw, all you have to do is press this plus button. Once you press the plus button, it'll give you a different options for what you want your questions to be. So as just a quick know-how, if you do multiple choice, you're only going to be able to pick one answer. So if you have multiple choices that your kids can choose from, so one of the questions that I use a lot of is, choose two sentences. If you're going to do something that you have multiple choices, then you're going to want to make sure that you choose the checkbox. If it's just a one choice, like this, then you're going to want to choose multiple choice. So once you put your question in, you add your answers here. You click on answer key. This is where you choose your correct answers, and you can add your point values here as well. So for me, some of the questions that I use are, is the spelling word used correctly in the sentence? Did you hear what Mrs. Sule said? Is this word used correctly? True or false? One right here, choose two sentences with the correct usage of spelling words. Other ones that I've used before are choose all the correctly spelled words. So those are just some examples of questions that you guys can see right here. I'll just show you slowly here. Now, if you guys do short response questions, here, your short answer, so you want them to type something in, when you add in the correct answer, just so you know, if students don't type in exactly what you have put down, it will mark it wrong. And you'll have to go in and see if maybe there was a capital that wasn't supposed to be there. And if you're stickler about that, then they got it wrong to begin with. But usually for spelling tests, I like it to just be really fast and really quick. So I don't put in any short response because usually I have to go back in and fix it. I just do the multiple choice questions so that way it grades it for me. And what I mean by that is when they take the test, you'll see their responses. And then clicking on the individual response, you can see what they got and whose test it was. Some of the settings that you're going to want to put in on here is you limit it to one response. Your presentation, you can have them see how many they have to go. You can shuffle the question order. You can even put a little message to them. And then for quizzes, you want to make sure that you make this a quiz, so that way you have your point values. You can say when you want to release the grade. You can also choose what you want your students to see. So if you are allowing them to take it multiple times, then you can take away correct answers, or you can keep correct answers on there. They see their missed questions, and then you're going to save it. Now, if you want to make your form fancy, then you can click on customize theme, and they have all of these themes here for you to choose. So let's just choose the jelly beans. So once I select that, it inputs everything and it changes all your color and it makes it look fancy. The next thing that you can do is you can add collaborators. So when you do this, if you are teaching with a partner, this cuts out some of the work for both of you. You can add in the teacher's name if they're on here. So my teacher name right here, and I can invite her. Now, once you invite them, you're going to want to make sure that one of you makes a copy of this, which is super easy. I'm going to click done because I'm not going to really send it. It's super easy to do. You just make a copy. Otherwise, you're going to have their class's responses and your responses. So make sure that one of you makes a copy. Then the next thing that you'll do is you'll send it to your class, and it's really easy. You're just going to copy this link here. So copy it, and then you go to your Google Classroom. So here is my classroom. Wait, that is Seesaw. Pull it up here. Classwork, create, assignment. And so you're going to put in your assignment name, instructions if you have any, how many points it's worth, when it is due, put it under your topic, and then you're going to click on the add link. Add that link there. Make sure you click on add link, and then you can assign it. You can even schedule it. So if you make it early in the week, you can just schedule it for, okay, I want to make sure that I assign this on a Friday, and they take their spelling test at 9. You can set that schedule right there, and then when you click schedule, it'll be waiting for your students for when you're ready for them to take it. So that is a quick and easy way to do spelling tests to make your lives a little bit easier, and hopefully just mix it up a little bit for your students and their spelling tests. Thanks for joining in. Bye.